Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Now! 180! 180, we're good! 280! Hey, Raider 2!
Hey, Delta!
Get set!
Hey, watch out! Check Mike 54! Mike 54!
On first down, Carr. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
At the 24-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Hey, Foxtrot!
Mike 54. Gotta do better.
Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. And he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Set, 180!
50. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Alert!
Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 12-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
Here's Mayfield. He's going deep for Brown. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
They begin with a run by Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Carr now on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
Well, how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. To throw, Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9.
Check.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Cleveland Farrell. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Returnable for Grant. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
At the 28-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Alpha.
Get down.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And the safety, Carl Joseph, there to knock that one away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is brought in at the 21. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
They go play action here on 1st down. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot
position.
more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. It's Williams on the catch. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Carr now to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
SOS. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Kill. Turn up. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
29. Buzz.
Throwing now is Carr. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Regular.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Check 9. King.
This is Scarborough. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Raiders
20.
Mike 50.
Real.
Get away with it.
One touch.
From the 24, Mayfield. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards, first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. Now Scarborough. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. There's Scarborough on the toss. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 38.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
First down, Ravens.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Shift. Hey, away 33. Hey, 50. 50's the mic. 50's the mic.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They run. This is Scarborough, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
180.
Let's go, Heavy, what you got? Heavy?
Now they'll run it with Scarborough. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
56, Mike, 56.
From the gun, Mayfield. He's got Smith here. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Set. 180.
Mike 50, watch the run.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Hey, tight down. There you go. King.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They come up in an offset eye.
Real.
Shift, watch the shift. Switch.
Hey, alert.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down.
They come out here in the I. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short.
Check. Fresno. Check 52.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Well, that will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. What did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A first down carry for Smith. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Smith. And some room to work. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen! Watch the screen!
Easy. Kill. Here we go. Let's go.
Throwing again. Carr. And he comes back with one complete. 27 yards there, a first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. Smith trying to run for him. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Another try for Smith. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
I got you.
Express.
Hey, I-7.
Express.
Check. He's coming. Here we go.
Let's go. Hey, Mike.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So that's one you almost never see at this level. A wobbler from very short range, and it winds up no good.
All right, Brandon, if he slipped or someone got a hand on it, then I can understand it, but it's almost like he heard a whistle or something that stopped his swing. A very strange result, especially for an NFL kicker.
Hey, exit.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 12-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Now Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The big man, P.J. Hall, had the path to the QB there.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
At the 25-yard line.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Watch the ship, watch the ship.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Mayfield. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Check 180. Check 56. Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come. Pick that. Pick that. What's up? What's up?
On 1st and 10, Mayfield being chased out left. He'll run it. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Alert, 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 alert.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield towards the end zone for Brown. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down.
What's that?
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
So don't say nothing.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. Mayfield now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8.
Slam.
Regular. Hey, alert, 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 alert. What's that?
It's Scarborough again. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Pistol. 56. Hey, Charlie.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Mayfield looks to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And this is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come up in an offset eye.
Run.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, G. We got to get to the ball.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Bo Scarborough, his 11th touchdown of the year as the Ravens push further out in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Smith. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The tackle made by Michael Pierce. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
59, Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Watch the out. Watch the out.
Go.
Mike's 50.
694. We own them. We own them.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
637.
59.
Hey, Zoo.
59. Hey, let's get off.
From the gun, it's Carr. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Mayfield now. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Mayfield. And it's intercepted. Picked there by Nick Nelson. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Bring it.
Hey, 734.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off around the 27. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Back now in the East Bay, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Carr. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
On first down, Carr. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Carr now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. It's caught, Smith. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Bravo.
Check, check. 40's Mike. 40's a Mike. 40's a Mike. Here we go. Express. Check. 734. Smith.
Carr to throw again. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Tremont Smith, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Raiders get a score closer. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Alpha.
Now Carr again to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before.
Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got some space here. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Bo Scarborough, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Down.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be. Hey, wahoo.
Carr now on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Watch a slap. Watch a slap. Raider one. Hey, Echo.
To throw again. Carr. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Buzz.
Don't get nervous.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
Check safety. Jim. Alert.
They try again with Scarborough. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Real. Kill.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Set. 180. Bandit.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
Focus, defense, focus.
Here's Mayfield. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Cleveland Farrell, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. Space to maneuver at the 40 and all the way up to the 46. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 31-yard line.
29.
From the 31, Carr. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Check.
To throw his Carr. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down. Carr going to go on 4th down. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll run forward with Bo Scarborough, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the